Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I am here with what I've melted over the last 2 or so months. There's not a ton here. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I've had a lot going on. So for those of you who don't know, many of you do, my oldest is special needs. He has autism, intellectual disability, and a couple other things. And he turned 18 a month ago. And with that came a lot of things. We had to obtain conservatorship over him because he is not able to make his own decisions, like medically, school-wise, financially, etc. That in itself came with a ton of appointments, a ton of back and forth with the lawyer. He had to go to the doctor and they had to sign an affidavit. We had to meet with the lawyer a couple times. We had court, the whole 9 yards. So that took up the majority of March and April for me. Then we had, it's spring, so we had Special Olympics. We had end of school year stuff. My kids got out of school on the 19th, so we had a ton of end of the year things. Those things have taken a front seat to literally everything else. So I really haven't melted a ton. I'll be honest. I really have not melted a ton. I have been sick back to back. I've had this like upper respiratory infection every other month. I had it in January, I had it in March, I had it in May. And every time I've had one of these, for starters, I can't breathe. And my allergies have been really bad. Like we started noticing pollen back in February. We had a few really warm days where things started to bloom around the end of February. And we've had pollen since probably early March. So we've had like an extended spring here. And my allergies are killing me. And I just have not really been in the mood to melt a ton. So what I have here is not really a lot for the amount of time I've had in between videos. I am really sniffly and whatnot, but I've been sniffly since March, like early March, probably the first week of March. And now we're getting into June. So it's been insane. But my big kids are out of school for the summer and they're with their dad. So like when they're home during summer break, I have no time to record because they are they go to bed after I do. You know, they're 18 and 15. They go to bed after I do. And I just can't sit here and record with them being all loud and shit. So I record when they're not home or in bed. But I can't stay up as late as they can. I am old, so I can't stay up as late as they can. And so I go to bed. Well, then I have the baby all day. He just turned a year old on the 3rd of May. And I have him all day. And he's up and he's loud. So there's just no time. There's no time to record. So my kids are with their dad this week. They go with him every other week during break because when they're in school, he can't take them every other week because he moved 40 minutes away. And we're not in the same county anymore. Like I've been in the same county since my oldest was 3. So we've been established in this city since 2008. And so he moved away. Like I didn't keep the marital home, but I kept like the residence of where we lived because my kids have been in the same school district. But with him moving 40 minutes away, he's in another county, another school district, and he can't transport the kids to and from school because he has to be at work at 6 a.m. The school doesn't open till 7 or after. I think because they're both in junior high. Well, they're high school now, but they were in junior high this past year. And I think the doors open at like 7:15. So he has to be to work for 6 a.m. There was no way. And his wife has her own daughter who is in a school about 15 minutes away from their house. There's no way she could make it 40 minutes here and 20 minutes the other direction for her daughter and everything. So I keep them during the week, during the school time. He takes them every other weekend. And then during breaks, he keeps them week on, week off. So I have time to record when they're with him. So during the summer break, you will see a lot more videos from me because I will be able to record just about every other week when they go with him. So I haven't had many hauls. I've had a few, but they've been on my phone for so long. I just deleted them. there's no point in uploading them. The pre-orders and RTSs were so long ago, so most of them were like March and April. I do have a couple outstanding orders, but they're not like, they're like recent, so they won't be for a while. All right, so I'm gonna jump into what I have melted. These are going to be in no particular order. I just don't have the energy to organize them by vendor. So from Salt Mountain, I have Carnival Queen, Saltwater Taffy, Pink Sugar, and Lemon Curd. And one of the cats must have laid in this bin. This I got as an extra in a D-stash I had bought. I've really never melted Salt Mountain before. So this is kind of my first experience. I really enjoyed this one. I really love Lemon Curd. And it was a nice summery type blend with that saltwater taffy and lemon curd. And of course the pink sugar sweetens, you know, it up like it usually does. From Rose Girls, Robert gets opening these and he can't get the air out of them and shut them right. Okay. Bodacious Bowser, Dunk My Donut, Monster Cookie Waffle Cone, and Green Apple. On warm, I get mostly the green apple and the Dunk My Donut. It is a really, really good apple bakery scent. I don't even know what Monster Cookie smells like. I don't think I've ever had Monster Cookie by itself. And of course, waffle cones just kind of like adds to that kind of bakeryness. This was really good though. I really enjoyed that one. I don't think I've melted that one much. A favorite of mine, this is a tub that I chopped up. Surfside Sweet Shop from, no, it's not, it's a chunk bag I chopped up. Surfside Sweet Shop from Teddy Bees, birthday cake, marshmallow cream, butter cookies, cake batter, beach nights. I do have a full loaf in this that I got in the latest pre-order. This is a really good bakery and beach night scent. So for beach nights is one of my favorites. Hers and Sassy Girl, I think are, I don't want to say they're identical, but they are fairly similar to me. And you get that like cake type note along with the beach nights. It's really good. A lot of people love this one. This is one you have to either love or hate. Then from Sassy Girl, Pink Sugar Sleepy Time, Pink Sugar Lavender Spearmint Chamomile. This one's from I think 2020 or 2021. I've had this forever, but I'm hoarding it because this is all I have and I'm scared. It was offered probably a month ago, and it was the 1 week I didn't look because I didn't have the money to buy. You know, lawyers for the conservatorship thing are not cheap, and my lawyer bill wound up being about $400 more than I was quoted, so I had to pull that out of my ass because you get 30 days from the time of invoice to pay, and I had the original amount she quoted, but that $400 I had to pull out of my ass, so I couldn't order when this was offered last. So I'm keeping an eye out every single week now because she does do weekly pre-orders now, which I kind of like, but I missed out. So I need to get another loaf when this one is available again because I'm hoarding this one, but it's one I've had forever. You guys know what I feel about this. This is like my top favorite bedtime scent from any vendor across the board. It is so good. It has gotten me through a lot of shit. When I went through my separation and divorce, this kind of was what I melted because it really like calmed me. I had a lot of like anxiety and everything. And the worst part about my divorce and separation was my divorce, the majority of everything that went through my divorce was during COVID lockdown. So we had the stress of COVID. We had where Robert didn't have as much income because we had separated in October of 2019. I filed for divorce in December of 2019. And we didn't get divorced till June of 2020 because of COVID. They kept extending our divorce court date. So that was stressing me out. And then, of course, we had COVID. So, like, in March, Robert had just started his job because he had just came here and he started his job. And he was working like 15 hours a week. So I was stressed about money. Like, oh my God, how are we going to pay our bills? And then I had the divorce on top of it. So that Pink Sugar Sleepy Time got me through a lot of shit because there was so much going on all at once. All right, then we have from Rose Girls, Beach Please. This is from one of the latest pre-orders. Beach Linen and Ocean Breeze, airy, fresh, and clean. You guys know I don't typically melt things right away, but I wanted to try this. So I put a little sliver in the bathroom and oh my God. This is so good. So freaking good. So fresh. A little bit of laundry. It is a beautiful, beautiful beachy laundry scent. And this one's one that it'll last me a long time though, because the chunks are big and I have to cut these in half for my bathroom because my bathroom is small and I have a Glade 13-watt hot plate in there. So the dish is small. So I have to melt tiny pieces. Like that might be like perfect. But it threw so well for being brand new because I think I melted it within like the month of getting it. All right. Then we got this old Mary Mouse from Super Tarts from 2020. Christmas trees, ice, lemonade, and lollipops. I have 2 cubes left. I have so many old clams and bams. I've not ordered from Super Tarts in quite a while, and there's no rhyme or reason to it. I just had so much wax when I was pregnant with my 1-year-old, and after I had him, I just hadn't really gotten into melting really a lot. It took till he was a few months old for like my senses to kind of come back to where I wanted to melt. So I had gotten rid of probably 75% of my wax. Excuse me. And I had a bunch of Super Tarts left and I kept them because they were scents I love. But I probably haven't ordered from her since like early 2022 or late 2021. So I know she's like changed everything, but I do really want to get a few bams or clams and scents that I really enjoy because there's a lot of her scents I really love. This one is one of them. I love that lemonade mixed with the Christmas tree. It is a really good scent. And despite being, God, 2.5 years old, it is still throwing very, very well. So this was a sample I got in a D-Stash, Salt Mountain Key Largo. It's like a key lime pie scent. So I loved it originally on warm. As the day progressed, it got that sour citrus note to me. And I really wasn't a fan after that. So like this, I would be okay with if I melted it, say from the time we got up in the morning till nap time, maybe that 3 hours or so, 3-4 hours, then I'd probably have to change it, like turn it off and change it before we got up from our nap. Because I take a nap with the baby every day and I do not give a shit. I feel like I need it. I have this like chronic insomnia. I've had it for years. And I don't sleep well at night. I do not sleep well at night at all. But if you give me a nap, if he sleeps for 3 hours, that's the soundest 3 hours that I will sleep. But I can't sleep for shit at night. Like right now, it is, I don't even know, like between 8 and 9 in the evening, and I am just yawning. But if I lay down, I couldn't go to sleep. So this would be something I'd enjoy putting on for a few hours and then changing, because I can't stand when it gets that sour citrus note. I have a scoop from L3, Sweet on Paris Blackberry Cotton Sheets. I've had this one forever, also probably 2020 or 2021. This is really good. I put it in the bathroom. That Sweet on Paris is like a blackberry lemon vanilla, I think, and then mixed with blackberry and cotton sheets. It's a really good scent. Really enjoyed that one a lot. All right, then we have Super Tarts. It Wasn't Just a Dream. Pink Sugar Lavender Cream Peppermint. This is officially over 3 years old, like more like 3.5. And I still have a bunch of melts. I love this scent though, and it's still throwing very well for being over 3 years old. Now 3.5. Good. I love it. You still get all 3 of those scents. I really enjoy Super Tarts, and knowing that I can get a good throw this many years later makes me very happy, since I have a ton. Then from Super Tarts, I'd gotten a sample in a D-Stash, Fizzy Lifting Drinks. It's like lemon curd fizzy pop, if I'm not mistaken. I don't remember off the top of my head. This was good. This is another one that the lemon mixed with the fizzy pop does kind of get sour after a while. So this is another one that I would probably change out around nap time. Put those on like first thing in the morning when we get up. And then when we go to lay down for a nap, like change them out, because I just can't. I can't. All right, I totally forgot about this one. I have a wax pie from Scoobable Tart Wax in Alice in Slumberland. Lavender, honeydew, cotton candy frosting. I got this in a D-Stash. So I melted a little piece of that. This is a really good scent. I really like that lavender and honeydew together. It's been like a go-to of mine here lately. Here's another old one from Super Tarts. This is from March of 2020. The Simpsons Glazed Donuts Root Beer Whipped Cream. This was super good, still really strong. This is another one that I really enjoyed, but as the day wore on, I really should have changed it out after a few hours. So I think I'm going to like start a bin of like pre-nap time scents and then change them out when we go to lay down, and then when we get, you know, up, have something different on. Because I think it's the root beer, if I'm not mistaken, might be. I don't know. Some of those, like the fizzy pops and the colas and stuff, just kind of get weird after a while. Then we have Cliffhanger from That Smell Good shop. Strawberry, lavender, apple. I cut this in quarters. This is a 0.8 ounce. Yeah, 0.8 ounce scent shot. I cut it in quarters. The problem is the only place in my bedroom that I can melt wax is on my headboard. That's the only place that has a plug. That these old houses do not have plugs to save their fucking lives. I swear to God. So my kitchen, we have a plug that is, of course, behind the stove. So the stove's used in that. We have a plug on the other side that the fridge and my deep freezer are plugged into. Then on where I have very limited counter space, but there's 2 plugs. So I have my ice machine takes 2, like 1 whole plug, because it's one of those that hangs down and there's like a molding under the outlet. So you have to put it in the top, but it blocks the bottom. So that whole entire plug is used for my countertop ice machine. So then I have my coffee maker, my toaster, and my air fryer that all have to share 1 plug. It's so stupid. And then my bedroom, there's one that my TV is plugged into. There's one on the other side, but it's right near the baby's bed, and I didn't want my wax warmer there. And then the one by my headboard. There's only like 3 plugs in the entire room. And it's a huge room. And the living room has only 2 plugs also. It's really weird. Like, why? This house was built in the 30s. So it's like, did they not believe in outlets or something? So I cut this one in quarters because of how strong it is, and being right close to my head, it was giving me a headache if it was too strong. So yeah, just whatever. Whatever at this point. All right, then I have Salem from Teddy Bees. Gala, apples, Fraser fir, figs, mahogany, and cedarwood. This was another good one I put in my bathroom. So freaking fresh. Amazing. I love this one. I think this is just offered in the latest pre-order too, but it's a really good blend. That was a souffle too, and that's gonna last forever. And I have a stack of Sassy Girl brittles, so I pulled some brittles. I have so much to freaking get through. And PayPal's doing this stupid thing. So if you guys have noticed in the D-Stash pages, and like Lighten That Stash, the admin have said now that we can accept other sources of payment, because starting this year, PayPal has done a thing where they limit you to a certain amount each calendar month that you can get in goods and services, and then they start to hold your funds. The problem being, so say you invoice somebody for $55, and that includes the shipping. They hold the entire $55, and they hold it until up to 21 days, but they hold it, usually they release it within like 2 days of it being marked as delivered on the tracking. The problem being, so say I sell 6 PFREs and they hold the entire amount, which is including the shipping cost. I have to pay out of pocket for those 6 PFREs at what, $9 a piece. So that's like $50 I'm out of pocket. And then what if it takes the full 21 days, because they reserve the right to take the full 21 days? Then I'm out that $56 for 3 weeks. You know, that, and they said that they can't guarantee it'll release like within a day or 2 of them being delivered. And you have like a specific limit. It's based on your selling, which I have to use a different PayPal account because mine got shut down and back in the fall. And so it's like I'm a whole new seller now. So it's like a $300 or $500 limit each calendar month, which is okay. But like if I do a large CYOD stash, I can hit $300 or $500 in a weekend. And then I'm like, oh shit. So now we're able to like take friends and family or Venmo or whatever, which Venmo offers purchase protection, but they don't hold the funds. So that's another good option. But I'm just aggravated because it's like, I have so much I need to de-stash, a bunch of stuff that I will never reach for, but I can't afford to keep going out of pocket. I was I had like $150 being held, and I was out of pocket about 60 something dollars in shipping last weekend or the weekend before. That's a lot for me, you know? And it's like, I understand holding like the purchase price, but like give me my shipping so I can ship these things. Anyways, okay, so I have a ton that I need to destash, but like I'm scared to destash now because I don't want everything to be held forever. So, okay, back to the wax. So we have Mr. Sandman Lavender Chamomile Sweet Lavender Shaving Cream. I really love this scent. It is really nice. I thought the shaving cream would throw it off, but it really doesn't. The shaving cream is a nice addition to that lavender and chamomile. So I really enjoy that one. Next is Tiffany's at the Beach, and this is toasted marshmallow, sea salt breeze, s'mores, buttery toffee, hint of chocolate, buttercream, and fluffy vanilla cake. I was scared of this because I was scared of the chocolate and the buttery toffee. For some reason, ever since I have been pregnant and had my baby, those type of scents have bothered me. This one, not so much, because I get a lot of the beach nights. So I don't get a ton of that Tiffany's, which is good. I get majority of beach nights in that one. So I was okay after I finally melted it. Then we have Wild Jam and Donuts, Brown Sugar Crumbles, Powdered Donut, Wildberry Jam. This is another one I really like. I got these in a D-stash. It's really good. I really like this one a lot. It is a Wildberry bakery. That's not gonna stay because that one's crumbled. Okay. Then I have BU, which is Beach Nights with Laundry. This one I got in a pre-order. The pre-order probably was the end of December, and I got it on this day. This is a really good scent. I put a cube, just one little cube in my bathroom, and it was so good, so strong. And the last thing for this video is Cotton Beach. And this one's Beach Night and Vanilla Cotton. Again, one little cube in my bathroom. So these will last me forever because there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times 4, 28 cubes in each one. So that's 28 melts for my bathroom. Because I usually only melt like cotton scents and laundry scents in the bathroom. So realistically, this would probably last me forever. But it was really good. I was kind of scared of that vanilla cotton. I think, yeah, on cold it kind of is weird. But on warm, it's really good. It's just a nice beach night laundry. So I really enjoyed that one as well. All right. So that is everything. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening to my rambling. I'm going to start fresh tomorrow and hope I can have a nice full bin. Hopefully have some empties. I've not had any empties in God knows, probably 6 months. So I really need to work on that. I have a bin of partials that are almost empty. I really need to work through those. So I'm going to work on that, but I'll be back. I'm probably going to try to do this like every other week when my kids first go to their dads and I get the baby to bed. Now I can sit here, it's nice and quiet. I can get my videos done and be done with it. So, all right, that is everything. I will see y'all later. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.